A new comic came out featuring Static called Batman Static Beyond, and I had to get this and cover it because this channel kind of started with covering Static, and it was like a lot of shorts that I did. It was the first ones where I did the battle ones, and something that I really liked about this is the same Static from this story, actually, season one, because they mentioned the Big Bang and how it happens the same way, and characters from that story appear in this. So I really like that this is the same Static. This is also a variant cover, and this is the actual cover. But I got the variant because I liked Static's look in it. I also like Batman Beyond, but it's been a long time since I watched this series, so I don't really remember too much. So this issue is more like a reintroduction and a setup to what's to come, so I can pretty much show everything in here. And this is Static actually talking about the Big Bang that happened. And Earth is auditioning to be a part of another kind of galaxy thing or something because Static says Earth is slowly dying. And Static and Batman actually have a good back and forth. I like how even though Static is an adult now, he's still the one cracking jokes and Batman's the one who's like trying to tell him to keep it together. And also, hang on, I need to go back because I also need to mention how the Static story takes place in something called the Miles universe. And there's a character icon who's from that universe. He's actually here, and Superman's here too. So I really like how those characters are showed up. I thought that was cool. But when they get here, there's actually an invasion going on, and I like it how Big Barb gets excited about the battle coming up. Really liked it, but Static heads out there to try to put a stop to them. And then look, here's Superman just tanking one in the chest. But this comic has a really good opening, and Static has a really good feat here in the beginning. And while Batman's trying to get away, a Green Lantern shows up to help him, and you can see how many people are out there in the ships right now fighting them. So Static decides to link to all the energy, and he ends up absorbing it and cutting them off from it. The entire rebellion that they're fighting, and he sends a shock to their system. He actually said the line again, and that's actually a really good feat. I can't believe he took them all out that easy by himself. And now we switch over to Terry and look at his look. It's straight from the animated series. And there's this character Melvin that has a focus. Like I said, I haven't seen this series in a long time, so I can't remember if Melvin was a character in it. I just wanted to show this panel with his parents because I feel like it's going to be important later on. And he talks about what's going on with him and his own character. So like I said, it's going to be important. And here we actually get to see Virgil's kid and his wife. I don't know who his wife is. I have no idea. But apparently his kid has powers, and his kid said that he was able to feel his dad's energy from space, which is a crazy feat in itself too. But as I was saying from Static Season 1, this is Darius. He was in that Season 2. In my review, I'm pretty sure I mentioned him, how he was live streaming the events and kind of reporting it. And here's a shot of Static from back then. And he's mentioning how he freed the Bang Babies and how Static fought for them. That's Season 1. And I think him talking about the chaos running through Dakota is him mentioning stuff from Season 2. But like I said, it's been a while since I've seen Batman Beyond, so I'm not sure if Neo Gotham was a big thing in it or if that's what Gotham is just called now. But the Jokers end up crashing this party, and so Terry has to go back into work, as they said. And I really like this shot right here of showing him in the guy's goggles reflecting right before he kicks him. But yeah, the Jokers are still causing a mess of everything. And once again, more example of how good the artwork is. You can see the reflection of the Joker in his uniform, which is really cool. And then it ends with a big explosion that affects Melvin. I'm not sure in what kind of way yet, but it kind of ends like it's going to be a big deal later on. But overall, this was a good first issue. Like I said, it's just a reintroduction to characters and set up for what's to come. I think it's only going to be, I think it's a 6 issue run, but man, I'm so excited that we're getting more new Static stuff. I was covering Static because I really wanted more things. Of course, this was in the works before that, and I have a smaller channel, but still, I want to cover so much Static. I'm probably going to make a couple shorts just based on this issue alone because I want more Static stuff. So I'm really excited, and I'm glad we're getting more of the character. And I'm glad it's the same one from this origin story that I read. I really like that detail too. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you look forward to the rest of this Batman Static Beyond run.